I'm here with the 6'3" legend, Doobyis.
The guy that no one has ever seen out of his computer chair, so no one actually fucking knows.
Tallest man in underground hip-hop.
All right, I'll get us on screen. There we go. All right, everybody, this is Fly in Formation. My name is Doobyis, and this is episode number 132. Return guest. I think he's the champion return guest. I want to say this is his fourth time on the show. Sayzee, Niagara Falls based artist. Welcome aboard, bro. Happy to have you. How you doing?
Thank you for, I know I'm not as tall as you, but I really thank you for having me on the show. We just solidified the fact he's 6'3", tall guy.
It's true. I mean? It's true. Nobody sees me out of this computer chair, but you know, if you're out there wondering for yourselves, yeah.
So what is it? Episode 130 what?
132, this one, yeah.
Congratulations on 132 episodes, bro.
Hey, man, thanks. You know, I never honestly thought that I would keep this thing going this long. I kind of just had extra time during, like, COVID shutdown and was like, well, I can't go outside. And honestly, I missed, like, being part of a hip-hop community living in Lethbridge. There's, like, you know, a handful of guys who rap and do shows and stuff down here, but, like, really, I was like, you know, I gotta go online. I gotta get involved with the community online and try my best to build some shit online. So yeah, here we are.
Like 100. So you never thought you would make it to 132? Like
no,
in your head, you were just starting to like mess around. And
I was messing. I think I booked like 4 or 5 off the top, and then was like, oh, we'll do a little interview series here and see how that goes. And then yeah, people just been contacting me wanting to do more, and it's always easy to book people to talk to. So I figure, why not, man? Just stay on it. Add that to the weekly grind along with the weekly radio show after the smoke is clear. So
yeah, and salute on your radio show as well, man.
Hey, salute to you. You're the most played artist from last year, dude.
Thank you.
So yeah,
God bless and thank you, because Jesus Christ, I needed that, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man.
I sometimes feel bad though, because I do see, like, you know, indie artists in Canada talking about like, oh, I'm on the earshot charts, and you know, my album is like, you know, top on the college radio in Canada or whatever. And my show doesn't really contribute to that because I'm only ever playing anything once. I play like the single and then I'm on to the next thing the next week. So I don't really like boost people's numbers and like help them build that type of like, you know, get to the top of the earshot charts momentum. But I mean, it is all still plays. If people are registered with SoCan, I think they're getting whatever it is, a couple pennies a play or something.
Get a couple pennies, get a couple cents there. So with that, I guess I'm interviewing you right now. I love it. Like
here for it.
Is it a problem for you to find new content from Canadian artists to play weekly? Like, is it ever a struggle, or do you have more than enough? Like,
dude, it is insane. So I'm always on Twitch on afternoons throughout the week or whatever. Like, stop by the Twitch and see what I'm up to. But Fridays, I on Twitch go through, you know, 5 to 9 hours worth of music. They do like the release radar on Spotify for everybody, which if you actually click follow on artists, it'll show you the artists you're following when they drop new shit. But like,
does my stuff pop up in there because you follow me on Spotify?
Yeah, it pops up all the time. So like, I still appreciate when artists send me the music, save me a buck, because anything I like that I hear on those Friday listening sessions, I go buy. So I'm buying, you know, 20 or 30 tracks a week kind of thing and adding those
like,
to the vault.
Spending like $40-$50 into the hip hop economy a week, right?
Yeah, right. It
adds up throughout a year.
Stacks up. And I'm the guy who's always, you know, chirping about like, yeah, buying vinyl is good, but it really only puts like $15 in the artist's pocket by the time they've paid to get the vinyl and ship the vinyl and, you know, all this.
A lot of middleman bullshit with being independent, man.
So. Yeah. I mean, it's better people buying vinyl. If you're buying it at shows, the bigger chunk is going to the artist or whatever when they don't have to pay to ship it out to you.
And let me tell you, as someone who like did a lot, like I don't as much anymore, but I used to ship a lot of stuff. I've been using like more middleman process lately, but for someone that used to ship a lot of stuff, I'll tell you, like, straightforward, Canada Post is really bad, man. Canada Post sucks, bro. And it's like, it's going to cost you more than, say you're selling a hoodie. It's going to cost you as much to get it shipped there as the fucking hoodie costs in general. So
that's exactly it. So I tell people, just buy digital music. You know, if you buy a digital album for $10, like, you're going to stream it anyways, whether you buy the vinyl or the digital album and have the MP3s to call your own. But like, personally, I like having the backup hard drive with like terabyte and a half worth of music on it, and I've got it backed up a couple times in case one shits the bed or whatever.
Yo,
But
that's hard. When the apocalypse hits and streaming's no more, you're
yeah,
gonna be the guy, bro. You're gonna be
yeah,
burning
hell yeah,
mixtapes,
man.
making hundreds.
Or if everybody ever actually decides to like leave Spotify and call it quits over there on Spotify, I've been encouraging people just use it like a radio. Send a single over there, send the album over there for a couple weeks and then take it down. Like I don't think a lot of artists really know that you can take your music down off of
Yeah,
Spotify after
I've done it before. Yeah, I've
after a
done it
little while
before.
if you want to. So yeah,
Yeah,
force the people to go support on Bandcamp.
I like
Um,
that. I
yeah,
use
man.
Bandcamp a lot. I'm a high proprietor of Bandcamp. I think it's a good it's a good way to just link directly to your fans. And then once you build up your emails on there, like I have a list of a
Yeah,
few thousand people. So every time I'm put something out, I'm messaging a few thousand people who have bought or streamed my music before because any of my free stuff, I'll let them they have to put the email in to get the free joint.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's how you build your email list, right? And then boom.
Yeah, man. Do you do the like pay what you want most of the time? And if
Yeah,
they want to go
most
free,
of the
it's
time
the
I'll
email.
do yeah. Like when I do mixtapes, like all those Alchemist mixtapes and stuff,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put those out for free because I don't want to sell somebody else's
Right.
IP, right? Like you know what I mean? Just out of respect.
Yeah.
But I let people donate if they want to donate just to me as a rapper. They could donate, right? Like if they want to support the thing.
Hell
But
yeah.
my albums, I'll put it at like $9.99 usually, which is even a big ass nowadays, man. Like
Everybody's broke, but I
people are
mean,
hurt, bro. People are hurt. Canada's
yeah.
got people fucking bent over. So
But making music isn't free, man. Making, so you got to make something off of it. You're paying for beats, you're paying for
yo,
studio
making
equipment.
music is free for me. I just make it. I don't spend no money making music, thank God. But
Well, now you're making your own. You've already
yeah,
bought your studio setup.
yeah. Well, yeah, it costs
You
money in the
know,
long run. Good call. Yeah,
you're established enough that people probably send you beats and just ask you to rap on it rather than you
yeah.
paying people $300 a beat or whatever. But a lot of
Yeah,
rappers
yeah.
have to
Like
drop
I
money
get a
on that
pretty
shit.
good time. Like with beats, I'm really lucky. I have a pretty thick pocket of producers that I can pull from,
Yeah,
and these guys like rock with me the way I rock with them, right? So
yeah,
it's dope like that.
yeah, man. So, dude, I think last time I talked to you, it was like springtime last year. I want to guess. I'd have to look, but you were just kind of like gearing up for all of these albums to drop.
Mhm.
And then I think maybe I talked to you again after that, like after a couple more albums had dropped, but there was always more albums to talk about last year.
Yeah,
So it was like what,
always.
5 or 6 last year?
So I did 6 albums last year, and then I did 6 the year before. So it's 12 in total. This year I haven't put out any albums, surprisingly, but I've been doing that Mondays thing, right? So I've
Yes,
been
it's
building
like a
like a live
live
album.
album. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been building a live album. And then I have album done with producer Flu Dust from Australia.
Okay.
So we're gonna drop that just now, and then I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff too, always. So it's always something going
How
on.
did that producer from Australia link up with you? Was he one of the dudes from that?
Lupara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lupara. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he's from
global
Lupara. Yeah.
consortium or
So I linked
whatever.
up with him through Jamal Gasol actually.
Okay.
And then we just started a working relationship, banged out an EP. So we got a nice EP. Only feature on that is A Sun, but
Nice.
yeah,
It's a
it's a
good
nice
feature.
clean EP. Yeah.
Yeah.
About 5 joints. So
So you guys had worked together before, eh?
yeah, he was on YFN WN10.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh
Is that
Wanted
going to be
Me
the
is what it's
last
called.
your favorite rappers? No, what is it? Your rapper what
Your
the fuck
favorite
does
rapper's
that
worst
stand for? Your
nightmare.
favorite. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I was actually jonesing to make a new one. So I don't know, like when Halloween come, like this year I didn't do it. I took like the break because I feel like I was doing it every year for like 5, 6 years, and I didn't want it to become like too redundant.
Mm,
People stop appreciating if you give them too much. You know what I mean? The same thing.
true
So,
enough. Yeah, true enough.
but you never know, man. I might always cook one. Like the way I work is like I'll get an idea, and then I'll make an album in like a week. Like I just really lock in and I get to work, and then the album's done, and I'm on to the next thing. That's how I can keep producing so much content, right?
Do you ever look back? Like, if I were to ask you what was your favorite album that you put out last year? Or
Yeah.
new fan asks you what they should listen to from last year. Like,
I know what's going on still in my head. Like my favorite album from last year is probably the Lupara one.
okay.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was the most well received as well.
Yeah, lots of good shit on there, man.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out
Um,
Lupara.
yeah. So how many dudes were in that? That was like I think you
There
told me
was
like 5 or 6
7
different producers. Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
was seven different producers. They were from all different countries.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
So we did some international shit.
Did that help at all with pushing your music to audiences in their countries? Like, did
Yeah,
you notice some
absolutely.
Spotify numbers from there or whatever?
For sure. Like what I noticed was like fan interaction from the time when I dropped that album. I would see people posting it, and then like a lot of DJs who didn't know about me tapped in with me
Oh,
because those
okay.
guys have a big following, right? So it's like a lot of those guys have their own following besides Lupara. So I think I got a lot of ears on the music from people that hadn't heard me yet. Because that's the thing with me is like I feel like, I'm not like gonna resonate with everyone, but I feel like I have a pretty good chance of getting over if people just find my music. You know what I'm saying? Like I just got to get them the ears on the music, and then I
Yeah.
find like it goes pretty easy after that. That's the hard part, is getting heard, right?
The audience is out there. It's a matter of, yeah, trying to figure out how to get them to pay attention
Yeah,
uh, to yours or anybody else's music, right? Everybody wants
right.
to just kind of go with what's been co-signed by billionaires and being pushed on them in the mainstream a lot of
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
Uh,
$100,000 budgets don't even work too well these days if you look what's going on.
Shit, man. I
Yeah,
wish.
industry's falling apart.
$100,000 budget.
I think we had this conversation about the industry falling apart and how independent artists, you're gonna see a lot of like industry artists taking the independent route because you're figuring out like if you already have the fans, why are you cutting a piece of the pie? You don't even need to anymore, right? You
Doesn't
just
even
go
make
direct
any
to fans.
sense. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's crazy now. So their labels are trying to find ways to punk you off still, right? But like a lot of people aren't going for it anymore.
Well, now they're switching over to like I think the labels are kind of gearing to do the AI thing and like try to put out AI artists and shit like that, right? Like try to flood the
They're
lane
using
with
AI to like find sample right now and then burn you for copyright. So they're
right.
using the AI to like go through people's music and like find samples. And then the AI is so good at catching these little slices that people use, they're still getting fucked up on a copyright.
Yeah, well, and like Spotify just paired up with like Who Sampled It or whatever. I think they bought Who
Mhm.
Sampled It. So like,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I've
that's a
had this
snitch site. I don't like
conversation.
that site.
I don't like that site either, man. It's all snitching, right? But like,
Yeah,
uh,
it's no sample snitching. Like I'm a strong believer in that. Like
have they hit any of your stuff with any of that yet?
no, I haven't. I'm not big enough to get hit with copyrights
That's
yet, but
yeah.
hopefully I'll get there.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, man. People
Right? Like
people
yeah, I
hope
hope
to
I
get
get
big enough to be
copyright.
sued by some fucking
Yeah, like I'm not even
$1 billion
big enough
label.
to get sued yet. So
Yeah, well, they know that. Yeah, he can't get blood from a stone or whatever the
right,
saying is.
right.
Yeah. So let's see, man. I wanted to ask, just like, was last year's constant drop rate, was that something that you sat back in 2024 and said like, yeah, I want to just like flood the lane in
Yeah.
2025, or was it just kind of how it worked out that you were creating that much music?
So 2024, I dropped Dystopian Ninja with Nugs, and that was the kind of the start of the 12 album go. And before that, I was doing maybe like 2 albums a year and a few singles here and there. But I felt like if you don't have the budget, the only way to make new fans and to convince people into believing in you is to like really take it serious and be consistent.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided, like, yo, I'm gonna do 6 fucking albums this year. And then when the next year came, I already had 3 albums on the tuck. So then it was easy to like, you know what I mean? And now it's like I'm always working ahead. I always have like 2 or 3 albums stashed. So I'm always gonna have like a leg up as far as being consistent, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole plot. Like, I mean,
Yeah, being constantly visible and in people's faces is completely necessary with how much media is out there right now. I
yeah,
think a
you
lot of
have to.
artists kind of go the route where they'll drop an album and then, do their best to tour with it or space out singles and videos and things like that to stay constantly visible. Do you think, like, have you been doing a ton of shows along with all these albums?
No, you know what? Like honestly, I haven't done a lot of shows in the last few years. I've kind of fell back on doing shows, just because the shows have kind of fell back. Like
Right.
like it's hard to get people to come out now. So I think promoters are a little bit scared to throw a bag at an event because they
Hmm.
don't know if it's gonna work out. Like 10 years ago, it was a guarantee almost. Like, so things have changed so much with the landscape of that. It's like I haven't really been getting booked like I used to. So
Yeah.
I kind of would have to put on my own shit if I want to do something, which I might do like in Toronto or something.
I mean, I
But I
think
feel
that's
like that's the
worthwhile
only
doing.
option now.
Yeah, it's worthwhile doing every once in a while to put on a show with,
Yeah, even if
you
you
and the
don't make no
homies or
bread, at
whatever.
least you're getting promotion. You could put your boys on too, give them some shine, right? So you're getting everyone
Well, you
like, and
get a
you're getting the
little
community
concert
together too.
footage and,
Yeah.
some shots from around and whatever,
Mhm.
like stuff to post out of it. But yeah, man, do you think that the industry will continue to move in that direction? Like, will people do fewer and fewer shows just because? because I've been kind of asking people like how important is doing live shows this entire run of 132 interviews, and
Yeah.
so far I still haven't got anybody who said like, you don't need to do live shows, you know. um
Well, you need to be able to move a crowd and control a crowd. That's like the whole MC shit, right? Like
yeah,
you need to actually be able to take a microphone and gather the room's attention and
did you,
get them to zone out and lock in on what you're doing. And as an unsigned artist and unknown artist, even, it's so crazy to like, I've been there, like to get up on a stage and do a bunch of joints that no one's ever heard.
yeah,
It's a hard sell, bro. Like it's a really hard sell because people want to hear music they're familiar with.
right. Well,
And like
yeah,
I've been in
you're trying to
opening
get people to
acts.
sing along with songs they don't know, right? You
Yeah,
got to
like
tell them I'm gonna say this, then y'all say
yeah,
this,
like
like
that's not gonna like so it's like I've been in opening acts so many times on the come up that I had to go through those trenches and really like get over that fear of like, bro, like what if people don't receive it well? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I kind of got over that fear and I was really comfortable on stage and then COVID happened. And now it's like I don't feel like the same vibe as before. So I haven't really been like doing a lot of live stuff. I would like to though.
yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of rappers I talk to, the big shows that they're doing are like these EDM festivals now. Which like
Festivals have been the lick for artists for a long time now. Like you get a festival, you're getting like a better paycheck than a bag from a promoter, right? Because they have a budget. So I think artists do festivals for the fact that you're actually gonna get a little slice of cake off that.
but that only works for some guys' music, right? Like I
A
don't
lot of
think
time
you
people
can
go and
have
bomb. You bomb at like so many rappers go to festivals and bomb because people aren't there for that.
yeah. Yeah, it
You know what I'm
needs to
saying?
really be mashed up with something they can dance to,
Mhm.
like yeah, some guys Def 3 or whatever talking about like he wants to bring boom bap lyricism to kind of the electro scene or whatever, and like, that's a tough
Good
push.
luck. Like good luck.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Like it sounds interesting to me from an outsider's perspective. You know what I'm saying? It sounds interesting, but I think that's a hard sell.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man.
You know?
The crossover there is tough. I think especially like, the festivals, it's everybody that goes to these festivals is like real peace and love and like unity and community or whatever. So then like to have, yeah, a lot of guys rap on stage just like wouldn't gel with that type of vibe because it's
Yeah.
too aggressive or too
It's very too aggressive for that type of party, I think. But like those people like to have fun. They don't even give a fuck. Most of them are high, right? So it's like,
yeah, exactly.
you're gonna have fun with live music regardless. But I don't know, like I've done weird shows where I probably wasn't supposed to be there before. And it's awkward, bro. It is super awkward when you're on stage and you're looking at the demographic and it's like, yo, none of these people are even into like what I do. So I
Yeah.
gotta sell this shit. Like,
Dude, in Edmonton, a lot
gotta
of the
sell
shows I
it.
used to do, like it'd be a punk rock band like before me, and then a punk rock band after me. And people would just be like, what the fuck is going on when I would
That's
get up
hard.
there
And
and start
like
rapping? But
punk audience is like you feel like they would be like the meanest and like most judgmental, and they're the nicest.
they're
Dude,
not.
punk
Yeah,
audience is
totally.
like the most accepting, coolest people fucking ever. Way cooler than rap. So it's
100%.
like
Yeah.
I could see them still being okay with it, regardless whether they fuck with it.
Well, because it's
Like they
like still,
respect it.
my shit was like anti-authority, like still
Yeah,
kind of
yeah. So it's
like
still got the
I'm
vibe. Yeah,
yelly
they can still
rap
vibe
still.
with
So they
that.
were like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay, I
yeah.
fuck with it. Like it wouldn't
Yeah,
take them
yeah.
long to warm up to it. But
Fair.
yeah, when you walk out on stage with a DJ and a microphone after a punk band, they look at you funny for sure, man. I know the
Yeah.
feels.
Where's the
um,
fucking drummer at?
yeah, exactly. You don't even have a guitar. What's going on?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, so with you dropping this much music, I wanted to ask like how much hits the cutting room floor and stays there? Like do you is everything you're making coming out at some point
Yeah.
or
Yeah, pretty
okay.
much. Like I'm not really throwing. I'll do the odd joint where I'm like, you know what? Like maybe I just wasn't in the mood. Cause like when you freestyle all your joints, I have to be in like a certain zone to rap. Cause if I'm not in a zone, like I'm not reading nothing. So I have to be creative on the spot. If I'm not creative on the spot, sometimes I'll spit a trash verse, right?
Yeah.
And I'll go back and I'll be like, yo, I could do better. And I'll just wait for a time when I'm feeling it. Because certain times I'm feeling it and I can cook all day. It's just nonstop. You know what I mean? Because it's just on the spot shit. So I don't have to have any like predisposition shit. I just go.
Is that how you do it? Like set a day aside and do a bunch of tracks in a day
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
of the
Like
time? Yeah.
usually like twice a week, I'll
Okay.
lock in. Lately, I've been doing because it was Monday. So I've been making the songs I drop on Monday. I've been making on the Saturday and then, or like the Sunday. And then I upload them the next day. Like the one I just put out, Insomnia, I did that on Sunday and then we put it out Monday.
That's fucking wild, man. I was going to ask about that. I guess now that you've answered it specifically, like, what about the tracks with features on it? Are those done
The
prior?
feature one was done the day before because those guys were both at my house.
Okay.
So we just whipped up the song and then we put it out, or like on the weekend, and then we put it out. I think it was done on like a Saturday and we put it out on the Monday. So everything's been like a day or two brand new
What was the
out the
name of that
kitchen.
one? Sunrise or something like that?
Sunrise,
Sunset?
yeah,
Okay,
with
yeah.
AWOL and Vatos, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like that one, man. I was
Thanks, bro.
who was it? Half Cut and Cole the God, Calgary guys. They put an album out last year called The Relentless 2, and my like little review of it was that like these dudes managed to nail down like a western movie
Yeah, it is
sound
pretty. It is Western.
without going like country, right? Like cuz there's
Yeah,
all this
yeah,
like crossover country hip hop that you see people making.
right.
But like that wasn't that, and neither was this Sunset track, you know, like it doesn't sound like a country song at all, but it has like a western sample and like a fucking train horn or something going.
Yeah, yeah. It's, like, "Brr, brr, brr." It's a weird ass sample, bro. Yeah, I made that beat. It's a weird sample,
Nice,
but it
man.
is
Yeah.
very Western esque. Like I was saying that to my boy. I'm like, man, I'm making a lot of like cowboy sound and shit. Like a lot of the shit I've been making lately has just been like cowboy shit. I don't know what's up with that.
I mean, yeah, I think that there's a lane there, man. I mean, maybe it's from Calgary would be better
Oh
for
right,
you,
yeah,
you
yeah. Oh,
know,
I
like,
reckon you need some bars,
yeah, yeah. Put on a cowboy hat and go to Calgary with it, but
motherfucking Stetson.
I heard Half Cut and Cole have since Danielson moved out to Calgary. They're now working on the Relentless 3. So there will
Yeah,
be
Danny's out in Calgary. He moved out the west and shit. He's out there now
yeah, yeah. So
doing his thing.
he's gonna be rapping on some Western sound and shit there too. Um, shit, man. So okay, dropping all that music last year.
Yeah.
Um, did you kind of take notes as it was happening about like, okay, so if I'm dropping albums this constantly, what does the reaction look like? Like, what
Yeah.
are you strategizing like that? Like, is this
Yeah.
new live album in response to like stuff you learned through dropping all those albums in 1 year?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So what I learned from doing that was um if okay, so like basically like an album is gonna have like a week shelf life now.
Yeah.
So much music, so many underground rappers are dropping albums every week. Like you see it pop up on this like everywhere. There's probably like 12 to 15 like underground but a little bit known rappers like
Yeah.
dropping continuous. Like there's a lot of guys doing what I'm doing. I'm not the only one. Tons of guys doing
No,
what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah. Like when
And
you
it's
were
like,
asking about how much music there is every week. Yeah. I have no
yeah,
trouble
that
finding
makes
it.
sense. You don't run out of, you're not really running out of options or artists to play, right?
Yeah.
So it's like because that shelf life is so short, if I put out a 12 track album, a lot of those tracks are going to get blown under the rug. Two or three might get run up. And then a lot of them will get blown under the rug because I'm already onto the next shit too. And I'm not doing visuals for everything because it costs way too much money to shoot a video for everything. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So
Yeah.
I'm picking and choosing joints to shoot videos for it. And I'm like, okay, so if everything has a week shelf life, if I drop a song every week, then nothing's getting wasted. And then on top of that, I'm getting the same trajectory as I'd be getting from doing an album every month. Right. So that was the whole plan. Like I'm just shooting shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like there's no real like set up plan nowadays for an artist to blow up, or it's very trivial.
Yeah.
So you just gotta kind of figure it out for yourself because every artist is gonna work differently too.
Yeah, man. That's the beauty of doing this interview series is just trying to figure out is there a consensus like best practice for indie artists in Canada right now trying to do this shit? And I really don't think there is, man. I think, you know, I've had
Pressure,
conversations.
bro. Pressure. You just have to be applying pressure continuously, or the next guy's gonna wash you. That's how
Yeah.
I look at it.
Yeah. Well, and there's so much music. You know, guys kind of felt the way about like, oh, how come I wasn't most played on ATSIC or wasn't on the list of most played on ATSIC? And it's like, because you dropped one album, man. Like I played 3 tracks from it, and you know, I played one 2 weeks before it came out, one when it came out, and one a couple weeks later, and then I was on to all the other new shit that floods my inbox every week, right? So
Like you're getting an email from me every week, right? Like with a
yeah,
new joint. So it's
exactly,
just
man.
like
Yeah.
there's options, right? So I feel like if I'm consistent, that's gonna be the only way to prove to people that I take my art dead serious. And on top of being consistent, I want the music to be good too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want my bar, like I want to sound like I know what I'm doing. I'm an experienced rapper, so I can't really be putting out shit.
100%.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I have to kind of come with something that's, you know,
Sounds like you've been
fire.
practicing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm practiced, right? So now I'm just like I'm at my, I'm at my speed in the track,
Yeah.
and now I can just run at my speed and I do whatever I got to do, right? But that comes with like 20 years of fucking trying this shit, and
100%,
then
man.
learning how to make beats, learning how to engineer, learning how to record myself. That was all benefit in the long run.
I say that shit all the time that like, rating who's the better artist gets stupid to me because it comes down to personal preference. And it's just
Yeah,
like, I can tell when a guy has mastered the style that he's trying to do. Right.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That makes sense as a listener,
so there's a bunch of guys with mastered styles across the country.
for
And
sure.
for me to say, this one's better than that one, it's like, they're all, everybody sets out to do their own thing and sound like
Music's
they
so
want to sound.
opinionated.
So, yeah.
Music's so opinionated too. You can't really have a best of conversation because it's going to be different for everybody. Your top 4, 5 is going to be different than my top 5.
Yeah, man. I haven't said this on an interview yet, and I don't think I'm supposed to legally yet, but I got to judge the Junos this year. I was fucking one of the guys who helped them decide what the nominees should be. So
Dope.
there were like, I don't know, 40 or 50 albums that they had sent in. And yeah, I think you got to choose 10. And then like a month later, they announced the top 5 that had, I guess, got the most votes or whatever. And my part is done now. They have their own people to decide who actually gets it out of those 5.
Yeah, yeah. But that's dope though that you're able to contribute because at least you're somebody who's knowledgeable about the culture,
Well,
and
right.
the landscape.
You know, like I actually could look at those 50 albums and be like, oh, okay, I remember all these albums.
Yeah, you're
and
probably recognizing a lot of the artists because you're playing a lot of the shit, right?
most of them.
You're
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
CanCon, yeah.
Yeah. And then, the few that I didn't recognize, I went and hit follow on and made sure I'm tapped in for the next one or whatever. But
That's what's up.
yeah, man, it's a weird landscape out there where everybody is competing for these accolades that I don't know, are kind of being given away by people who aren't paying as much attention as maybe
It's
they
not,
should be.
it's not an award from the actual culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Accolades, if I make TV and Burger King gives me an award for best Whopper, it doesn't really matter if I make TV shows, right? Like it doesn't transition because those people don't really give a fuck about what we're doing, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
And
what I'm
it sucks because those awards do make people's careers, right? Like
Absolutely.
people get a Juno and then, that's on their fucking grant
Motherfucking in their
application
bio for the rest of their life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Tona got a Juno. Tona's an award.
He deserves
a
it,
Juno award winning.
Yeah.
Adam Baum got a Juno as
Nice.
well. Rich kid.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think Decisive was, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he was
some real heads have
nominated or
gotten
something
accolades
anyways.
from them.
Yeah, I talked to Decisive a while back. I don't think he said he won. I think he said it was like Polaris Awards or something. He was talking
Dude,
about.
he should get it because honestly, that's one of the best rappers ever from Canada.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
And
man.
he don't give a fuck. Like if I tell you like bro does not take rap serious even in the smallest aspect, where it's like it's almost like a comedy run. If you listen to his bars, like bro, he is hilarious. He's a genius, bro. He's a super genius.
I agree, but as well as being hilarious, he also has a bunch of like actual really deep like introspection and emotional fucking
dude, that's what I'm saying.
gut
He has
punch
the ability,
material, like,
yeah, he has the ability to be Jay Electronica or Nas, but he'll just fuck around. Like if you listen to his bars, he's hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
the guy's fucking,
yeah,
he's a legend.
He was a great interview too, man. He was great to talk to.
I gotta watch that. I never saw that.
Yeah, probably, I don't know, 20 ago or something like that. But yeah, man. So the write-up for your new live album, I Hate Mondays, says something about how it's part music, part therapy, and part proving that discipline exists. What is it? Discipline exists even when motivation doesn't. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about like, is it mostly therapy or is this mostly the results of discipline practice where, like you said, you lock in and sit down to write and it's time to write, whether it feels like it should be therapy time or not?
Yeah, I would say that it's more about the discipline behind having to make, package, and put out a product every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times I'm making the beat too. So it's a lot of like work for one guy for a short period of time.
Well, and this is not your first weekly thing, right? Like I remember in one of the other interviews you told me about like way back when you were doing weekly, I think it was like a video.
Videos. We did a video a week, right? For 37 weeks straight. on YouTube, but this is back when like YouTube's algorithm wasn't jacked up.
Right.
And I was getting 60, 70K on a video in 1 week, like 100K on a couple videos. Like shit was going up.
Damn.
So, and that was at the same time, like they brought Rap City back on Much Music.
Yeah.
And I battled Junior T. Shout out my man Junior T on Much Music 2 weeks in a row. They brought us back and made us do it twice.
Were these like freestyle battles or what format of battle?
No, it was like literally a freestyle battle on beat,
Okay.
live on TV.
Damn, yeah, that's pressure.
Yeah, so you couldn't swear. It was pressure, but like that, it was around that time. So I had a really good, that was like my first run, I would say.
Okay.
And then I fell off the map. I kind of like, it didn't really work out. And I didn't want to really make the commercial shit that was happening at the time. And that's kind of that. If you weren't, this is like the SoundCloud auto-tune era bullshit that happened,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
underground rap kind of like went under the radar. Nobody really gave a fuck anymore. So I kind of slowed down on the music and I was doing other shit in my life.
Like Lil
And
B
then
bass god era we're talking, right?
like even after that, like
oh, okay.
yeah, like 2017 or no,
Okay.
even before like 2014 to like 17, I didn't really do too much.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't
And
paying
then I
much
started picking
attention
it up.
those years either, honestly. Yeah.
It was a lot of, it was just the industry went to shit and like it was very like it was hard. Like it was no independent scene at the time, really.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Especially in Canada, like there wasn't nothing really going on.
Yeah, man. Dude, let's talk. Oh, I wanted to ask you specifically about a couple of these tracks. So on Alex Was Right, you're talking about Alex Jones and his conspiracy theories over the years.
Yeah.
Most of which have been proven at least partially true at this point. Was it kind of fun having an I told you so moment on that?
Yeah. I've been a conspiracy nutbag for like shit a long time, since like 2008 or 9 when YouTube kind of popped off.
Yeah.
And this is back like before it was regulated. So there was all kinds of wild shit on YouTube. Like YouTube is actually crazy. You could find crazy shit on there.
Yeah.
So I went down the whole, like as a weed smoker does, right? Like you go down the conspiracy hole.
Zeitgeist and
Yeah,
opens the
like
door.
all that, yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
But like the whole like, so one time like I found out about like the whole satanic pedophile bullshit. This is like a long time ago, like over 10 years ago.
With the
And
whatever it's called, Bohemian Grove or whatever, right?
yeah, like Alex Jones busted Bohemian Grove and all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And so I started like paying attention to the songs and like lyrics in songs. And then I found out like 5 guys were responsible for writing like 80% of the #1 hits for the last 40 years.
For real? What?
Yeah, dude. And they're all like 80 years old, the guys who are writing these songs.
That's
they're all
fucked
old
up.
men. Yeah, they're responsible for like every fucking hit, bro. So it's like once you find
Up
that
till
shit
when?
out,
Like the bands of the 90s? Fucking
dude, like,
Nickelback was writing their own songs and shit.
yeah, no,
weren't
there's
they?
a lot of artists that write their own songs, but I'm saying like those #1 pop music commercialized hits where they just take someone who looks pretty and makes them sing a fucking song.
Okay.
Those are all written by the same people.
Sure.
And it's like a cabal of songwriters, bro. Like it's the craziest story. Like, so and then I found out they were like, I don't even want to get into it. It's crazy, like channeling demons into music and all kind of shit. Basically.
Okay, yeah.
You know
Vibrations and fucking
yeah, and like getting people to act like fucking animals from music. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard these theories.
And,
yeah, I don't know whether
well,
I
I mean,
subscribe
the
to the
CIA
vibrations theory or not, but
the CIA
I'm
dropped
aware
the
of it.
paperwork. Like the CIA had to drop it and put it out that so it's true. It's not even a conspiracy. It's like the CIA has fucking paperwork about it, right? So
Okay.
it's like, yeah, they did that
MK Ultra shit or whatever to brainwash the masses. Yeah.
A lot of the artists were, you look at them, they're toast, bro. A lot of these artists ended up being toast for a reason, right? Like,
fuck. Okay, so the other one I wanted to ask about was Wizard Guns. Beat switch halfway through. Anytime I hear a song with a beat switch, I kind of am just like, hey, was this intended to be a song, or is this 2 songs that were too short? Or like,
I always do
how do these beat switch songs come about?
I'll get bored of the first beat and then I'll throw another beat in there and keep going.
Okay.
That's how I do it. Like if I feel like I've done what I can do on that beat, or like I don't want to do anymore on that beat, I'll just switch the beat. Even if it's not like I'm notorious for like putting like a different BPM too. Like it's not even gonna line right up. It's just gonna be a very harsh change, but I like the contrast.
So what's the decision to, instead of doing 2, because everybody's dropping short songs now, right? Like it's not weird to put out a 2-minute long song. So it's not even like you're going for length by putting 2 songs together. Like,
no, it's more about the contrast and also like, especially with Wizard Guns, the beats are completely different vibes.
Yeah.
Like it goes from like chaos trap to like more like grungy underground sound. And I like I just like contrast. I don't know. I started doing that on a Lupara album, and I've kind of carried it through on a lot of joints. I'll switch a beat,
Okay.
but I'll keep it from like the same producer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Um, shit, how much do you got planned for this year, man? How far away is the
Shit.
completion of this I Hate
Like I don't
Mondays?
even know. I'm gonna do the I Hate Mondays until I get bored.
When you call
Um,
it a live album, like could it be 30 tracks or like will it be
it
a
could be
standard album?
52. It could be
Yeah, okay.
52 tracks. It could be like, I might do 17 Mondays, and then when I drop the album, I'm gonna put the other 16 songs I had. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it really like fluid, and I'm gonna like interlace a lot of skits. Might get a DJ to host it. Like just go really like mixtape on it. You know what I mean?
Nice. Okay. So eventually it will be released as an entire project.
It's gonna be a product, yeah. And I'll
Okay.
probably have a few videos because I have a few videos on Tuck too. So I'll probably have a few videos as well
Nice, man.
when I drop the project.
You think videos are still worth it? We
Nah,
might have had this conversation. I have this
nah.
conversation with all sorts of people.
Yeah, not like for these guys charging like $500 for a 20-second reel. Not really, man. Like
Yeah.
I keep it real. That's why everyone's shooting shit with their iPhone and everything's starting. Like, if you notice that visuals and branding has took a huge L, like across the board with people with independent artists, because less like people have chosen to accept the least minimum. So now everyone's doing the minimum because they know that they're not expected to have a movie anymore. Like, dude, I remember
Right.
when you couldn't put out a fucking video unless it was like, dog, this has to be a movie. Like, I need Smoke Machine and fucking blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Backup
And
dancers.
yeah, now it's like guys just rap in front of the brick wall type shit. But I get it because it's like Quake's a great example.
Right.
Like Quake's constantly putting out content, and it might not be like a cinematic movie or anything, but it's content. He's constantly showing his face, and it's working for him. You know what I'm saying? So
And he's constantly
content
showing
is
his
important.
personality too. There's a lot of guys who show their face all the time,
Yeah.
but you don't get much of
Some
their
people are too cool.
personality, right?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people are too cool, right? So they play it too safe. But
Yeah.
Quake's comfortable, bro. He's another artist where it's like he was ready to be big like 15 years ago. Like I've been working with Quake for 20 years now, almost. Like since I started like team offense days with Aristo and Littles. Quake was around. He was like 17 or 18, kid
Yeah.
Quake. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a kid, bro. So it's like to see him like where he's going now with it, he's ready, man. He's
I mean,
a good artist.
the confidence and comfort in, being yourself that you guys show, I think comes with age, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I know
When I
for
was
me it
20,
did anyway.
when I was 20, I was too cool too. I didn't want to show my true personality or be funny or you know what I mean, look like weak or anything like that. You
Yeah.
just wanted to play it like super cool all the time. But if you looked at the guys that I was growing up looking up to, that's how they were. Like the rappers were super cool. Everyone was like too cool,
Yeah, the
right?
mask never came off.
Yeah, it wasn't like no, like you know what I mean. Like a lot of people weren't showing their personality until that became like a marketing tool.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
a good
saying?
point, man. Now it's like the marketing tool.
Now I'm tired of it. Like I want people to shut the fuck up and drop music, bro. Like
Yeah. Dude, I've been trying to tell myself I got to drop more music. Been fucking doing too much interviews, backburnering
yeah,
my
you
own music and
got to
shit.
stay on your shit, man. Because
Yeah,
honestly, like with rapping, especially, it's like if you don't sharpen that sword, like it gets dull for sure.
definitely. Yeah,
It's you got to stay on top of your shit.
100%. Um, oh, this was a question I had for you. Doing a lot of solo stuff and a lot of collabo stuff.
Yeah.
Do you tend to, like, if you write a verse and you're like, man, this is the shit right here. This is one of the good ones. Does that stay for yourself on something solo, or are you more inclined to put, your best stuff or the stuff you like most as you're creating it towards collabos with other people so that, you don't get outshined or whatever?
It's hard for me to say because I don't really think about like is this one good? Like verse
Mm,
wise, like I can't really tell what's good and what's not my best work.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like until I put it out and then people say like, "Oh, you went crazy on this," then I'll figure out like, okay, like that was a good one. But when I'm making it, I don't really know. I'm a bad judge of my own music, if that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense, man. It's tough
Yeah.
to judge your own music.
Yeah, I don't know like what's good and what's not good because I'm just making it, right? It's just coming out of my head. So like, I don't
So
know.
it seems like you've adapted as a result of that. Just put it all out. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Throw it all at the
yeah,
wall, see what they like, and whatever they
yeah.
don't like, there'll probably be something else next week that they can replace it with or whatever, right? Like,
That's the beautiful part about consistently dropping music. I think like people hold on to music like it's so precious. And what's the
yeah,
point of it sitting on a hard drive?
right,
I have so much old music from like 2021 to 2024 that I didn't drop. And now I won't drop it because I've evolved since then
sure.
creatively, right? So it's like I'm not going to drop that old shit now. But now, like what I have like 30, 40 songs, some of it's good. I could pick and through it and make it better, right? But it's like I just burn it all. I'm like, fuck it. Like, so now I'm just making music specifically to put out. Like I'm not making music for the hard drive,
Okay.
you
So,
know?
and no plans of like, well, you mentioned you had, what was his name? Flu powder or something like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
flu dust.
Flu
Flu
dust.
flu my
Okay.
man flu powder. Yeah,
Flu
flu
powder
dust.
in the house.
Yeah, we got that EP. He produced the whole joint. I'm rapping on it, Ason's on it. And then I'm working on a collab joint with Daniel Son and Sibs Rock.
Nice.
So we got like 14 joints on the go there. I have an album done with Finn that's gonna come out this year. That's been sitting for a while now.
Okay. So
Working
it's not
on
just going to be the I Hate Mondays release
no,
all
hell no, no.
year
I'm
and
just
nothing
kind of
else.
starting
Okay.
off the year with the I Hate Mondays because I kind of want to like just keep working. And then I did the Somebody Tell Alchemist, we did a tape part
Right.
4.
Yep.
So I'm finishing that up. I'm working on Sun Is Out 2 with Tona.
Nice.
And then me and New Villain are gonna work on some shit too. So I got some dope collabs. Like I really like collabing, bro, because it's half the work. And on
Yeah.
top of that, it's dope to see what you can do with other artists.
Yeah. Well, and
You know
beyond
what I
that, it
mean?
might be half the work for twice the promotion, honestly,
Well, that too.
like
Yeah,
it gets
and
out
then
to
on
other
top of
people
that, we're
because
helping
of
each
their
other,
fan
right?
base,
That
right?
yeah,
So,
that
yeah.
cross-platform shit is super important.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah,
Um, how about AI, man? Does AI have any place in modern music creation, in your opinion?
I mean, do what you want to do, whatever. But just be honest about it.
Yeah.
Don't like make AI shit and then lie about it because that's kind of corny.
To me, I think it's cheesy if anybody's like getting AI to write their bars or fucking whatever. But the one thing that kind of has me
Oh,
like,
people, I
maybe
never.
that's okay. Dude, I've seen there was some famous, like, I don't know, 17-year-old kid on some podcast clip from the States. I guess he sells records. I don't know what his name is even off the top
Yeah,
of my head, but
ChatGPT rap.
yeah, he was talking about how like he got ChatGPT to write his verse and he wasn't ashamed of it. He was just like, I tried it out and it was pretty dope. So I
Dude,
rapped it.
I've heard the like people on Sona or Soma or I don't know what it's called.
Suno. Yeah.
Suno, sorry, my bad. Yeah, Suno.
Yeah.
So, dude, the shit that like I took one of my songs and sent it to the dude. He put it in, it changed the beat, and then it made a girl rapping my lyrics. Dude,
What?
it was the craziest shit. And it blew my mind because I'm like, if we just got here so fast,
Yeah.
there's going to be no need for because an AI is going to produce better shit than a human because it's studying millions of instances and then making one instance. You know what I'm saying?
So that's definitely the argument is, oh, it's going to replace us. But the thing is it's studying based off of like what sells the most albums, right? Like
Yeah.
to an algorithm, the best music is whatever sold the most.
Yeah.
Um,
But it can also scour
so it's
underground
learning how
chat
to
and
do
Reddit.
that, you know?
It
But
could
yeah,
scour an underground chat room in Reddit and find out what people's like opinions are,
yeah,
and then they take multiple opinions and they calculate it and see what. So it's like, bro, yeah, this shit is crazy. There's no stopping it. So you just I'm gonna just write human made on all my shit from now on. I don't know, like
yeah. If you almost got
made
to
from
or
a human
something.
blood sack. I made this.
Well, for me, like trying to choose whose music is real and whose music isn't, it's definitely at a point where Suno can make rap songs that I wouldn't be able to tell aren't just some dude in his basement in, wherever
Dude, the
across the
AI
country.
girl rapper was way better than me. Bro, what the
Wow.
AI girl rapper was blowing me out the fucking water with my own lyrics.
Shit, man. Yeah.
So
So I was going to say the only place that I can see that it seems kind of legit to use it is like, hey, make an old funk song and then you take samples from that funk song and
yeah,
chop them
that's a
up,
great thing because like
to
we were
avoid
saying with
copyrights that way. Yeah.
yeah, with the copyright bullshit. So that's a great way. Like I think if you're using it to make samples, that's fucking smart as shit.
Yeah, right. But it still keeps some sort of personal fucking, human element in it. Cause if you're actually sequencing the
chopping it
samples and
up and stuff.
chopping it.
Yeah, I'm
And
cool with that because at the end of the day, like if I sample Rod Stewart today, I didn't make Rod Stewart's fucking album, so I'm doing the same thing.
right. Yeah.
No different.
Yeah. Yeah. It was that BBL Drizzy song was the
I
fucking
remember that.
yeah. He
And then
apparently just
there
like
was like
told it to
another
make a funk
joint.
song and sampled it.
Remember the Kendrick joint, or like Drake diss where he was rapping like Snoop Dogg and Tupac and all
Yeah,
this shit.
that was fucked up.
That was
Man.
like the first time where I was like, yo, AI actually can do this shit. Like, what the fuck? And that was only like what, 2 years ago, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. A
Right. So
couple
like
years
if that
back.
was
Yeah.
2 years, that's how
Yeah. I
far
think
we
Kendrick
came
was
now.
Drake was 2024.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, right? So if that's how far we've come now, and I can hear this AI chick rap my shit and sound way better than me, like where are we gonna be in 2 years from now, right? Like, because if like technology multiplies so fast that like 20 years turns into 5 years, and then a 5 years turns into 2 years, and 2 years to 2 months.
Yeah.
So it multiplies so fast that you can never catch up, right? So it's like we're blown out the water already.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. So I don't know. I've seen people talk about how like imperfection is going to be something that people gravitate towards, you know,
I could see that.
and that and live shows too, because the AI is not going to be able to come out and perform the shit.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, I mean, it could. They do the hologram
robots
thing
in China
and,
doing some crazy shit,
yeah,
man.
right. We've seen the Chinese robots flipping around on stage and
Yeah,
shit. So
crazy.
yeah, it won't be long till there's a robot that can come out. But even then, I don't know if people actually want to go see a robot on stage. That seems kind of fucked up.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
People
see.
are having sex with them, so I mean, like,
Yeah, true enough. That seems fucked up too. Well, and the other thing is like you and I can remember the world before those things existed, but
yeah,
for a kid who's just born into it, I don't think they're going to give a fuck about whether the music
Nah.
was made by a human or a robot. If you know, they're
Have you heard a guy named Too Slimy?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, bro, listen. This is what's like blowing up right now, okay? And I just had to kind of like see what it was about because I kept seeing this guy like on mute, and it's this curly haired. I don't know if he's like Latino or something, but it's like distortion scream music. So he's just screaming over the beat, and the beat is like highly distorted, and then there's like weird laser sounds and like, dude, it's a new genre of music. So I mean, like, if kids are already making a new genre of music, bro, like we're cooked. Like it's fucked.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where it's going.
the thing is though, is that like you know the audience for your music is probably not a bunch of 18-year-olds. So
No, I make music for like old guys like me.
yeah, right, exactly. I'm playing music on ATSIC for guys our age, and
Yeah,
you know people who came up in the golden era and grew up liking that music or whatever. I try to find new stuff that you know fills a similar void or whatever, does a similar thing. And yeah, there's no shortage of it, but it's going to change as more and more kids take over the market and push it. I think AI, you know, it's going to replace pop music for sure. And there might still be purists who kind of, the thing is like, I don't know if there are purists anymore who like pride themselves on knowing underground shit. I don't feel like there is. I feel like people pride themselves on like, no, I like the popular thing. Like
they're older.
you
Like,
know?
I don't think the young kids really like, I think maybe there's a few that actually care, maybe, but I would say a majority of them don't give a fuck. Like, when I was younger, I looked up to guys who were a little bit older than me, like Nas, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there was a group of guys that were like in their late 20s and shit, and you looked up to what they did. I don't think the kids look up to what we do. Like, they think we're corny. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different variation. Like, when we were young, older guys were cool. To these kids, older guys are goofy. So it's like, they're not really tapped into what 30 and 40-year-olds are doing, right? They're worried about
I don't
what
know
their
if that'll
generation's doing.
carry on though, as the people
don't
who
know.
are 18 looking at old guys as goofies now, because I don't know. I think that there was some of that mentality still when I was 18, that it was like, oh, those guys are old and washed up. This is the new
Yeah.
push or whatever, right? Like the new class every year on the freshman double
bullshit,
XL or whatever. Like, you know, yeah, there was definitely kind of a, you know, nobody was listening to KRS-One unless it was like for nostalgia's sake, like to go back and do homework.
Like army hat on, rap about pyramids and shit. That type of shit.
Yeah, definitely, man. Dude, so you're still the only artist I've talked to in Canada who told me that he liked Trump one time. So I'm never gonna let you live that down at this point.
I did like Trump at a point. Yeah, I was pro Trump. I thought the girl, what was her name? I didn't like her, man. I just Camilla Harris.
Kamala, yeah.
I didn't like her. So and then Trump was talking about like, oh, I'm gonna bring God back to the White House. But he was lying. It was all a lie and a ploy to get his position.
Do you
And then
really
he's
think that
just
that's a good
sucking
thing to bring
Israel's
God back to
dick.
the White House? Shouldn't we have
Sure. Yeah, I
division
believe
of
in God.
church and state, or no?
Yeah, I'm Catholic. I'm cool with that.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
think morals and like moral, I think it like instills people with like morals and kind of like,
There's an
me
argument to be
personally,
made there. Sure. I
I'm not
hear you.
huge on religion. I'm more like on a spiritual tip,
Yeah, yeah.
for like myself. Like I use it as guidance more so than
That's
I
what
don't
I
go to
always say
church.
about the Bible myself, man, is that like I think there's a lot of good morality lessons to be learned from the
For sure.
Bible. Uh just like there probably are a lot. I've never read the Quran, but I have read the Bible. I went to church till I was 11, so like I know a little bit of
Yeah,
Christianity and shit,
one, two, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so but like I think probably all of the main religions have good morality lessons, and then it just
Sure.
can be twisted in whatever way people, want to
Well,
twist it.
religion is like, let's just be honest. Religion has been used to manipulate people throughout history. So it's hard to have any faith
Yeah, and
in
that's why
church.
I
You know what
worry
I'm
about
saying?
getting it too involved with politics, right? Like when people start passing laws based on religion, that gets real fucking shaky to me real
Yeah, isn't
quick.
there something going on right now where like they weren't letting kids eat lunch because Ramadan was going on? And is it in Calgary or Alberta or something like that?
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt
Yeah, I
it.
just
Yeah,
saw that. Like, I
uh,
just saw that
that's fucked
today.
up. No, I'll have to look that up,
Yeah.
man. But Calgary
But that's
sounds
what
like
I
the
don't,
place
I
that would be
respect
doing it.
everyone's religion though. Like, I feel like everyone should have a right to practice what they want and believe in what they want. That's cool.
Where
We live in Canada, dude. This isn't like, it's not supposed to be like that
No,
anyway.
100%. Yeah. But I've been, because some people don't want to talk politics. I've just been opening the door and saying, like, what do you think of what's going on in America? I'm going to ask you that, as well as would you do a show in America right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I do a show over there. What's going on over there? Like the political climate's super fucking hot. People are like taking sides like it's a bloodline or something.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen the political climate like this in my life so far. So it's a lot going on. I mean, I'm more worried about what's going on in Canada than America personally.
Sure.
Canada's in absolute disarray, bro. Like the liberal government has torn us apart. Their decisions are fucking corrupt and disgusting. Mark Carney's a dweeb.
So here's the thing is for me, I'm much further left in my political beliefs than
That's cool.
the current, uh, liberals are. At best they're a centrist, slightly right party, really. Like this dude is a international banker.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
The
of
last
course,
person who should be in control of our fucking finances. Because honestly, like, if after you see, like, if you look at his track record and what he did to the UK, it's insane to put him in position.
well, it was more Brexit that broke the UK's.
I mean, yeah, it was a group. It was a group effort ruining it. Yeah, group
Yeah.
effort. But yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not too fond on Mark Carney. He has done some cool shit. Like he's talking about like guarding the Arctic,
Yeah.
which is smart as fuck. Like there's certain things that he does where I agree with his decision. 100 billion to India, horrible decision.
I think dude is doing a lot right now. I didn't even hear about the 100 billion to
doubled
India.
he's doubled our deficit. He's doubled the Canadian deficit in 1 year. That's facts.
He's
Fact.
doing a
Doubled
lot
it.
right now, I think, to appease Trump. Like he just
Giving a
passed
lot of
some
money away.
surveillance bill that's like allows the fucking
59.
the American cops to like get our fucking medical records and whatever other records they want with no warrants. Like,
Fuckery.
so we're pretty much already taken over. We, like if the cops can just fucking phone up the Lethbridge police and be like, "Yo, what's Doobyis been up to?" Like, they might as well be
Ask
the
for a
government.
DNA
right?
sample. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
They can also infringe on your fucking rights. And as Americans, like they shouldn't be able to infringe on your Canadian rights. That's insane. We have a charter, bro.
Yeah, man. So I can agree with you that, like, I don't agree with everything that he's been doing. Personally, I'm happy that we didn't get Paul Vier in there. I think
I don't know what he would have done. Like that's who I voted
yeah,
for.
we don't know for sure, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think he's MAGA, man.
He might be a weasel too. I don't really trust any of them anymore. Like,
yeah,
I can't put my faith in a politician because like it's just you guys are out for bank and you're out for number one. You're out for self. You're not ever you're not ever working in the, like, you know what I mean, for Canadians. You're working for yourself.
for real.
And that's why all these backdoor payments, like, bro, Brookfield, oh my fucking God. If you look into Brookfield, like, it's hard to be a liberal, man. Like, I don't know how you could be a liberal and look into Brookfield and see that crazy corruption
I don't
and
know.
be like, yeah, this guy can be trusted. Like,
Do you ever
no.
meet anybody who's a proud liberal? I don't. Anybody that I know who
Yeah,
voted
no,
for
they're
this
out
guy,
there.
like,
They're
kind of
out
did
there,
it
dog.
because there was no more NDP to vote for. So, you know,
I get it.
like,
It's the lesser of the two evils, right? Like
I don't
that's
know
what
if
it is
proud
now,
liberal
which
is even a
sucks.
thing. Yeah, they probably are out there someplace. Maybe not in Alberta. It's not a thing, but
In Toronto, there's tons of them.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Most people I know who are, you know, progressive or whatever, they're still like me. They'll say like, yeah, I'm happy he won instead of Paul Vieira, but I wouldn't have chosen him, you know, if I got to just
Can I
write
ask you
down
what
any
you didn't
name.
like about Pierre?
Paul Vieira?
Yeah, what didn't you like?
Well, like I mentioned about those fucking hip hop accounts, man, a lot of it just comes down to like racist dog whistles. Like,
Mhm.
a lot of the conservative talking points that I hear just kind of come down to like,
Fuck you,
don't you hate
immigrants,
immigrants?
blah, blah, blah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you having a tough time as a white man? It's
Yeah.
because of those immigrants. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know, is it like,
Yeah, it's a lot of like Trump baiting. That's what I didn't like is
Yeah.
like they turned into like Trump baiters. And it's like, bro, you got to kind of like stay on topic because at the end of the day, American politics do affect the world, but we have to worry about Canada and who's governing us and making decisions with your tax dollars. Like,
yes and no, though, because they're all in bed. Like my premier, Danielle Smith, she's as far right conservative as you can go, you know, and she's banning books from the schools because they have LGBTQ people in them. She's
and that's shit's mental too. That's just as mental
like
as the other.
Florida,
Way.
Texas shit, you know, and,
Yeah.
and she's going down to Mar-a-Lago to fucking buddy up with him. And, you know, like she's off in fucking Saudi Arabia. Actually, this was something straight out of the conspiracy files that have recently come out. You remember the Epstein email where it was Buddy thanking him for the torture video? And
yeah, that was the Saudi prince dude.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Danielle Smith went over there and stayed with that dude, asking for increased investment in Alberta from that dude. Fucking in December,
probably getting shit on, bro. Like,
yeah, who knows, right? Like the influencer chicks that fly out there end up,
Hey, man.
But yeah, so
what do you think about the
like you said, it's also connected, man. That the separatists. I think that's honestly, I think it's a Russian and American funded psyop. I don't think those people are real. I've lived here 39 years and I've never heard a person out their mouth tell me to my face, we should separate. Nobody fucking thinks that.
Yeah,
like I've worked on blue collar work sites my whole life. You know, like I'm not some like upper crust elite. I'm with the people, and I've never fucking heard that. So, you know, I really
there, so I mean, you would know better than anyone. Like you're there. That's why I asked.
I've heard other people tell me like, oh, I've heard it on job sites, and it's like, okay, so I'm sure that there are some guys out there, but the way that the internet makes it look, like I think it's all
the whole. It makes it look like the whole province wants the fuck out of Canada.
Yeah, right. And you know, like Danielle Smith now, she's complaining about immigrants, just like fucking Trump and all the other conservatives across the board.
Would you stay in the country of Alberta?
No, fuck
or would you
no.
move to Canada?
I would be gone the instant, dude. If they separated, the real estate prices here would hit rock bottom overnight.
Yeah.
Every third person would move out. Like every second person would fucking try to move.
I'd probably move there because then the houses would be like $40, right? Like,
yeah, right. Yeah, I guess
buy up some houses in the country of Alberta.
But I mean, it can't happen, man. The treaties were signed with the Canadian government before Alberta was a thing. So like,
wasn't Quebec trying to do that too a while back?
Quebec tried to do it like when I was like, that's one of the first things I can remember actually like, you know, queuing into on the news and like actually have
it was like Quebec trying
a
to
somewhat adult memory was like, oh shit, Quebec's trying to separate. And like, I can remember like fucking watching votes tick in on their referendum night or whatever.
Yeah, it was a big deal, man. I remember like that was a talk for a while, man.
Yeah, man. But
trying to get the fuck out of here.
Now it's Alberta wants to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Yeah. Scary times. I don't know. I think we'd be America instantly if we did separate from Canada.
What's on the other side of Alberta? Like, don't mind my fucking ignorance of geography, but what's on the other side of Alberta?
So BC's to the west, and then to the east.
Like
is Saskatchewan.
I mean like in America. Sorry, Montana or some shit.
Yeah, Montana, straight south of us. Yeah,
Montana. So I mean, Montana's probably like if I could pick any state to move to, Montana, bro. I always said that. Montana.
What? Why?
Dude, I want like a
that's fucking random.
I want like a Tahoe and just like smoking like rolled tobacco cigarettes. And
you just want to move to Alberta, man. Don't go to America. Just come on out to Alberta.
But like shit's so weird over there right now.
Get yourself a big truck. Yeah. Maybe don't buy real estate here just yet.
Yeah, get some boots in a big truck. I love Montana, man. It's sick.
Shit. All right, man. So you know the drill here. I always do a couple of how important questions before I let people take off. Let's do How important is touring internationally?
Huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Have you done any?
Like I've been to other countries to perform, but I've never done like a tour overseas. I've only done tours in Canada.
Okay. Because I see
Yeah.
Canadian guys like over doing European tours or doing,
Yeah.
shows
What's his
in
name though?
Japan, Australia.
Junk's always fucking somewhere, man. He's
Yeah,
always
Junk. I
somewhere
think he's
doing
got
shit.
family in like Italy or something. I think his dad's over there. So
He is
yeah,
Italian. Yeah, we were talking about that.
yeah, weird. So he's got some ins over there, but yeah, I think that that's definitely like something that a lot of Canadians kind of leave untapped. I don't know,
It's
man. You
hard.
should look
Like
into
it's
it. I've
hard. It's hard to get links with people that don't speak English to tour in their country. Like usually, like booking agents will come find you, right? So
yeah,
if you're not, my buzz probably isn't there if people aren't booking me. That's how I look at it.
yeah, I
Not there
guess
yet, right?
your homies in Lupara could probably help you out
Well,
by
dude, when I
setting up
go to
some
my
shows.
most streamed cities and bullshit, like I check my analytics on Spotify,
Yeah.
and a lot of times, like my third most streamed country will be like Germany, Russia, like these weird countries that I never been to, right? But I'm getting a majority of my streams from there. Like Eastern Europe, mostly like different countries in Eastern Europe. Like Eastern Europe rocks with me hard. So if I did go anywhere,
Yeah.
I'd probably try to do Eastern Europe.
Well, I think, Europe has more appreciation maybe for kind of the purest boom bap, like bars and beats
Yo,
sound.
Russia's got the craziest underground rap scene right now. Like Russia, crazy, bro. There's so many dope artists coming out of Russia right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
I
know.
can
It's
think
you
of
wouldn't
one,
think
that
that.
producer, yeah, fuck, I'm not going to come up with his name
It's
off the
those
top of
two.
my
There's
head, but
those two guys. They're like Ropa. Yo, it's fire. It's. I don't even know his name, but he's gas.
I'll have to check that shit, man. How about this, dude? How important is planning a rollout for an album?
Yeah, pretty important. You gotta have a strategy. I think just shooting out an album nowadays is gonna get lost in the sauce mostly.
Sure. Um,
Um,
does it count if it's album? Does that count as a rollout plan?
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I guess like if you're being constantly consistent and the fans are expecting that from you now,
Hmm.
they're gonna tap in every time they see your name pop up, right?
Do you think the
So
fans are expecting you to drop as much as you dropped last year from now on?
I
Does that feel like
hope
pressure at
not.
all? Yeah.
No, there's no pressure ever because I could do it. Like if I really wanted to do it, I'd do it. But I've already shown that I can do that. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep, change up the formula here and there. But I'm always gonna have like projects on the go. Like you're gonna probably get 6 projects this year, but they're just gonna be at the latter end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
because I got a lot of shit sitting. I'm just waiting for certain ducks to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
And shoot it down.
Um, hmm. How important is showing up for sound check?
Very important. For sure. You want to sound good on there. Like a lot of times I've gone to shows and the mics are, but like 9 times out of 10, if you're doing underground shows, the mic is not going to be what you had it sound check anyway. Cause 9 people have already, like, you know what I mean? It gets
Right.
fucked around so much that unless you're like a major artist who has your own engineer and he's like doing your voice, it's not really like hugely important,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. So
But
on
you want to
second
sound
thought,
good out
maybe not
there.
so important.
Yeah, yeah. Cause
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you know what? Yeah, maybe like nowadays, I don't know, not very, very important because as long as someone did sound check, it doesn't necessarily have to be like you.
Okay. Yeah.
But just going on raw, it would be crazy. Yeah, like
How important is getting a bag from music?
yeah, very important.
Yeah.
You got to get paid. Yeah. It's like one of the most important things if you want to keep the train going, you got to keep the fucking fuel, right? So it's like you can't really like produce products off air. You need money to start up, initially to get a setup, or you need money to invest in marketing or whatever your angle is as an artist.
Now that you're set up, would you keep making music if for whatever reason no money came in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. At this point, I just do it because it's like I've become a part of this culture of independent artists. And I kind of like fuck. I've made so many friends through rap that like almost all of my friends are through music at this point. So I think music is a good way too, where it keeps me social. Because if I didn't have music,
Mm,
I don't think I would interact with anyone.
yeah. I can relate to that,
Low
man.
key, like
Yeah.
I would just probably be in the house a lot, and I wouldn't really like The only reason I have social media is for music. You know what I mean? So it's like if I didn't have music, I don't think I would be social whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'd be on social media if I didn't have something to promote, or if I
Yeah,
wasn't like
yeah.
trying to do this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets old too. We've had it for a long time, right? So it doesn't have the, when I first got social media, it was like the end all be all. Everyone was constantly on the shit. And now people are realizing like, yo, I'm missing out on like real life,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, man. How about I don't think I've asked you this. How important is an MC's voice? Did you
super.
work on developing the vocal tone you use when you rap? Like,
Yeah, probably, but like I still don't like it.
okay.
Like my own voice bothers me. So I don't really listen to my own music a lot unless I'm like making it or just checking it or like fixing it. You know what I mean?
Right, as you're
So I don't
working
listen
on
to
it.
my own music a lot. But I will say that I listen to a lot of artists. Like I like their voice first off. Like that's what I actually like about it. It might not even necessarily be like how good of a rapper they are or like the bars. It's like the voice sells first. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think it's important for sure.
nice.
You got to sound good on a record.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think the more unique you sound, like I hate when everyone tries to sound like everyone trying to sound like Rock Marciano. It's just like, bro, let Rock have his thing. Come up with your own shit. Like I'm a huge fan of Rock Marciano, but I'm not gonna record a song trying to rap like him.
Yeah,
It's embarrassing.
I want to be able to recognize an MC's voice pretty much instantly as I start hearing them on a record,
Yeah, yeah.
and be able to
Because you're
know
not
who
always
I'm
gonna
listening
name
to.
drop yourself. I'm not always gonna get on the mic and be like, "Hi guys, I'm Sayzee. Okay, I'm gonna rap." Like,
Yeah,
so it's like if you don't know my voice, you might not even catch it's me because I'm not saying my name a lot
yeah,
either. Like, I'm
yeah,
not an artist that says his name. Like, some people spam their name. You know what I mean? Like in
yeah.
raps,
Instead of
I don't
saying
spam my
"oh"
name too
before they
tough.
start rapping, they just say their name.
Yeah,
Doobyis.
it's good. Yeah,
It's
it's
time to
branding
start
though, right? It's
rapping.
smart. It's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. No, I mean on ciphers and stuff, it has a place, but
Yeah,
yeah.
good call.
Um, let's do one more of these, man. How important is finding inspiration to write?
To write or just like make music.
Well, to make music, let's just make it more
Yeah,
broad.
for sure. It's like you got to be inspired or you're not going to be able to, like, inspiration I think is key, a
Okay.
key element. That's actually like a key element because if you're not inspired, you're not going to create anything good.
Yeah.
You have to be inspired. So me personally, I get inspired a lot from like video games and movies and shit, which is random, right? But like that's what will inspire me is like a dumb B horror movie or like, you know what I mean? And I'll take an idea that I saw in that and kind of turn it into a style, like if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's where I get most of my information, like inspiration, movies, video games, and shit. I
Yeah.
don't listen to a lot of music, so I'm not like analyzing other artists to sound like them kind of shit. I think a
Okay.
lot of artists do that. Like they listen to too much rap and then you're making rap. And it's like if you listen to too much rap, you're gonna start sounding like the people you're listening to. There's no chance. It's like if you're a cartoonist and you're watching like anime, your drawing style is gonna be anime.
So I can
You're not
relate
gonna
to what
come
you
in,
just
you know what I
said. Like,
mean?
I remember when 50 Cent came out, suddenly I was trying to write fucking hooks that sounded
Yeah.
melodic or whatever,
Of
Yeah, right. And
course,
it was just like, oh, I'm
of
listening to too much
course.
50 Cent. But I think now, I'm listening to more rap than I was then, probably. And it's like definitely a wider base of rap that I'm listening to.
Yeah.
I'm not just like tapped into the same CD for a week or whatever,
Right.
like it used to be in CD time.
Yeah.
Now, I'm listening to 8-9 hours worth of different artists. So like there's something there where, yeah, like now when I sit down to write or whatever, I'm like, fuck, I gotta be better than all these motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, it could fuck with you too. Like I never thought about it like that. Like sometimes I'll hear like a verse, like say like I'm just scrolling through Instagram and then like the other day Riggs, Riggs from
mm,
the cloth.
yeah, yeah,
So Riggs just popped up on my shit and he was rapping, so I just gave it a quick listen, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, like nasty. Like so that'll inspire me to like, yo, like I want to go make music because I want to be nice like him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I take inspiration from
yeah.
artists, but it's not necessarily like I'm gonna try to sound like I hate like I sound like West Side Gun, I sound like Benny. Like
Yeah.
I don't like that because it's like, dude, like anyone can do that. Like I could go in and make 100 songs trying to sound like West Side Gun, bro. Like
I think that's some young guy shit. People start their artistic career trying to like
based on
mimic
I used to
whoever
rap
their
like Joel
favorites were,
Santana
right?
and Lil Wayne, like when I
Yeah,
started rapping for sure, because that's who I was listening to.
yeah,
For sure. That's okay as a young guy, but like once you're in your like 30s, you know, you're an OG and you're fucking seasoned, you shouldn't really be taking from other people, bro. Cause it's like you should have enough ideas and personality and conviction in your shit to make your own sound
yeah,
by then. And if you don't, you probably shouldn't be make beats, try to be an engineer.
yeah. Do
There's
some
other
interviews.
jobs. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's other job, bro. Like we need more people like you
word.
and like the media personalities in Canada, there's not a lot. So it's like, and it's hard to get any type of traction being a media personality in Canada. And that's why people don't do it. Because if everyone was getting a million views, there would be a million Doobyis's right now.
Yeah,
There'd be
word.
a fucking million of you doing the exact same thing because that's what's fucking hot. That's what the clout chase.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But when there's no traction, it detours people from actually putting the consistency in to build the fan base, to get the views. You
yeah,
have to build this shit, bro. Like
yeah, man.
people
Yeah,
are short tempered
takes a
now. They
while.
don't have time. Yeah,
Well,
it takes
people
a
are
long
broke,
time.
man. Nobody's got the time for it. I wouldn't be able to do this
Trust
if I
me.
had to hold down a 40-hour a week job. Like
Yeah,
I
fuck
put
that.
40 a week into this, you know, like I seriously cutting clips and fucking, you know,
It's a
doing
job,
ATSIC
bro.
and doing the interviews, planning
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Like, yeah, it definitely stacks up. But I don't know. One thing that, you know, I would like to incorporate is like I'd love to actually write full reviews about people's albums.
You
But
should do that.
yeah, right.
No, 100%, bro. Take the time, even if it takes away from anything else. You should fully do that because I feel like comprehensive reviews are so hard to come by. Like
Yeah,
from people, like bro, who actually are knowledgeable and they're not just pumping your shit into Chat GPT. Because let me tell you, a lot of these guys, I've read reviews about myself where I can tell you didn't write this, bro.
yeah,
You
yeah.
ran it through Chat GPT, and so it's like, and that's what a majority of album reviews are now, is just the
It's
information
fucking
input into
sad, man.
AI,
Yeah.
AI spitting it out, and now people can do content like 100 reviews a fucking day because it's not taking you no time.
Yeah.
And I use ChatGPT for my write-ups, like those write-ups for my Monday and stuff. I'm using ChatGPT. I'm not a fucking writer. I don't put language together. Believe it or not, I can rap, but I can't put language together good when I'm writing. Like I'm not a good writer.
Sentence structure. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I just don't use the proper words that need to be in the right place. So it's like I don't do that good. So it's great for a crutch there because now I don't have to bother Caesar Leone to do my write-up no more.
Right.
Or you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's cool like that. Like
When I do type stuff for like my .com, because like, you know, I did a like 55 albums that could have been nominated for
I
Junos.
read that whole thing, bro.
Yeah,
I read
man,
that
you
whole
know.
thing.
So
Yeah,
I typed that up and that took a couple days or whatever. But like, man, I don't know, to actually do a full review of an album, it's a different thing than just being like, yeah, this was a good album, like 3 sentences about it kind of thing was what I was aiming for
you know
on
what you
that.
should do, bro, is you the amount of music you're listening to every week, right? When you find a real gem, find out the album it's on,
Yeah.
and that's what you do. Like just do one a month or something light. But I think that a good comprehensive review from someone who can write and is knowledgeable is so needed in the culture, bro. Like we fucking need that so bad, bro.
Damn, maybe that's the push, man. Maybe I'll
We
start
do really
fucking
need it,
trying to
man.
type.
I know it's a lot of work and shit. Like I'm not trying to put more
Yeah.
fucking weight on your
Here,
shoulders.
have one
but
more plate to spin.
yeah, dude, honestly, if you could find time to even do it, like, it doesn't have to be about my fucking album, anyone's album that you really appreciate. I think it would be really like, and it's structured well. I think people would take that well because we're really short on quality, bro. There's
Yeah.
quantity, but we're really short on quantity or quality. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You know?
I hear that. I don't know. Maybe I will, man. Maybe I'll take that into account. I think like the thing is people need the quotes, right? That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to write like at least a couple of sentences so that there's some sort of fucking quote somebody can say, well, this guy said this about my album, right? And point to where it was said. But like, yeah, people need those quotes to be able to get the fucking nominations and the
Even like
grants and all of it.
SEO, bro. Like just the fact that you're reviewing the album, that's gonna pop up when someone checks the name of the artist. So it's just like SEO is important, bro. Like when it comes to or like search engine optimization.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, dude, that shit helps, man. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
big time.
I use AI for that type of shit. Give me a bunch of hashtags to put at the end that'll, help SEO stats. Or, I was gonna say I run like after I have written something for my .com, I run that through AI and make sure that like I tell it, make sure I'm not being redundant because My problem, if anything, is I'll use more words than I need to. I'll make a sentence run on for longer than people
I
can
do that too.
fucking make
Yeah.
sense of,
I don't use commas, and it's always like I gotta start using commas. Like that's my problem with writing is like certain shit like that.
Yeah, but it's taken a
Hard
lot
not
of
to do run
training.
on sentences.
Yeah, man, for sure.
It's
It's
hard.
taken a lot of training though for the AI to like realize that like, hey, yes, I'm writing about hip hop, but I don't need you to like try
Make
to
it yo
insert more
yo.
hip hop slang
Yeah,
into what
yo,
I'm writing.
son.
Like, yeah, exactly. So I've been very strict about like never insert any slang that I haven't already
Yeah,
used. And like,
AI, please don't act urban.
yeah, you're here to take stuff away, not to add anything more so.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, but
yeah. But that's
it's
smart. Like I said, like using it as a tool is great because anything that takes, somebody who does a lot of shit yourself, anything to take a little bit of workload off is a good thing. You know what I mean?
100%, man.
Beneficial for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, dude.
Gives you time to create. You can spend more time on the creation, right?
Yeah, man. Here, let me ask you one. So I've got a tips section that a lot of the time I just skip asking people for a tip on something, but I wanted to ask you for uh, artists who are currently just MCs, but they want to get into self-producing. Got any tips? What would you suggest?
YouTube tutorials
Okay.
are huge. That's how I learned how to use a lot of the shit I use. That's how I learned how to engineer. That's how I learned how to mix.
Yeah.
That's where I learned how to kind of like do a lot of shit with Fruity Loops. My boy, I was lucky enough to have my producer homie, Sonny Carson. He came over and kind of like sat with me a few times and showed me a 1-2 on the Fruity Loops.
That
And
helps
then I
so
watched
much, man.
tutorials.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that helped so much. I started being able to excel pretty fast with the production.
Yeah.
But I already had a rapper ear from doing years of music before, which kind of is a benefit as well,
That
right?
helps too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right,
But
man.
yeah, that's my, you want a tip? Like the tip would be, yeah, YouTube tutorials, practice, and like cook a beat every day.
Okay.
Every
Yeah.
day for like 6 months, do a beat every day, go back, listen to your 10 best, and then go fix them up with all the shit you've learned in the last 6 months. Erase everything else, start over again. That's what I was kind of doing. Like I was making a lot of bullshit at first because I was still figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
So a lot of my old shit, like it was just practice, you know what I mean? But now I feel like I can put together something that's a little more cohesive
You ever
with the
send out
time,
like
right?
beat packs or
Yeah, I just
can?
put one out today. I
Oh,
put a
okay.
beat pack out today. So I'm interested in working with artists. If any artists are on the come up and they're my style of music, if you know my style of music, reach out, bro, because I'm interested in working. I just produced 2 albums for Ezza. I produced the album for The Rhyme Animal,
Yeah.
and I produced album for Pet 57 out of Queens, New York,
Nice.
dude from the States. So I just produced his album. So I'm into like getting my production shit together. So I'm definitely interested in working with artists. If anyone wants to reach out, feel free.
Nice, man.
Sayzee _00 on Instagram.
Right on. Send me that
Yeah.
beat pack, man. I'm in the market for beats right now. I'm trying to wrap
Yeah,
one of this
wicked.
in.
I'll send it to you for sure.
Yeah. So before I let anybody go, I asked them all, can you describe your local hip hop scene? What's it like this year?
Desolate.
Yeah.
Desolate. I don't even know if there is one, to be honest. I'm in Niagara, right?
Sure.
So
I mean, I can name
not a
3
lot of
rappers
stuff.
from Niagara, and I've only ever been there once, 10 years ago or
Yeah,
something.
there's
So
like Dialect Sosa's been putting out some good shit. Ezza's been putting out good shit. My guy AWOL, A Weezy, he's on the one song that I put out for Monday. He's been putting out a lot of good shit.
right.
But there's not a lot of like, there's not a scene. There used to be like a local scene, 20, 30 rappers. We used to
Okay.
link up,
Yeah.
do shows every month. Like there was more of a scene. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Thunderground Radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the guy who does Thunderground Radio, his name's Arsenal.
Right.
He's been a friend of mine for a long time. Like we're
The
from the
beat
same
chef
city
or
and shit.
something,
Yeah,
right?
the beat chef.
Arsenal,
So
the beat chef. Yeah.
he used to put on 905 hip hop. So he
Okay.
had like events orchestrated, and he was kind of holding the scene together. And then once he started focusing on the radio shit, it just kind of fell apart. I'm not really doing my part to do anything down here. I don't really give a fuck about it. So
Yeah.
I'm just been putting out music more on like thinking about other places. You know,
That's
what I mean?
another plate I've debated whether I should start spinning, is like doing a local hip hop night. I mean, not that Lethbridge has a huge hip hop scene, but
It
like
helps, man. It
even
helps,
just
but
to
that's just
spin
another.
music, do a
Yeah, live
Wednesday at
music's
some pub
fun.
spinning some music or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Why not?
Well, Yeah, it's a question of how much time I want to devote to all this
24 hours
shit.
in a day. Break it up how you need to. Right?
Exactly. And yeah, but when there's no money for any of it, it becomes another equation too. It's like, okay, so, but how do we pay the bills and do all this free shit? So,
Well, I think technically there's factor grants that will fund events that contribute to culture in Canada. So
yeah,
like you could go for grants,
that's a good point. I could probably find
right?
a
Like you
grant
could
easier
shoot.
for a weekly gig
You could
than,
probably write good grants. You're pretty fucking articulate, so you could probably write a grant. It's not that hard.
yeah, weird.
That's always an option. I've gone for grants. Like I get turned down all the time. I still shoot for that shit though. I still try.
Yeah.
I got a factor grant before to shoot a video. Like I think it gave us like 24K or something like that.
Damn.
So shot like a nice big video with yeah, some
24K.
directors.
Shit. What do you even do
Yeah,
with
this is
24K on
factor
a
grant.
video? God damn.
Factor was huge, man. Like that's how Belly and those guys were getting rich, man. They were like getting all
I
types
bet.
of grants
Yeah.
and then just eating the grant money and doing shit themselves, right? So
Yeah. Pay your homie who owns a camera.
yeah, it's a hustle, man. Like
Yeah.
these guys were raping the grant system.
God damn.
Yeah.
How about I don't think I asked you this last time. Excuse me. Name another Canadian artist you'd like to collab with that you haven't collabed with. Started asking this as a
Maestro.
closing question. Maestro. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if I could do a song with any Canadian artist right now, it would be Maestro, the godfather of Canadian rap. He's a friend of mine too. He's cool as shit. Dude's been like supporting me out of nowhere.
You
for
just
the
can't get him to
longest time.
work or what?
He's got a stamp. I don't know. Like I've never asked him for nothing, to be honest, because
Okay.
it's like I'm in the presence of royalty, bro. Like I
Sure.
don't even deserve a Maestro verse. You know what I mean? Like the man's on a stamp.
Ah, shit,
know what I
man. You
mean?
put
Like,
in a lot of
certified
work,
legend.
dude. You know, you've been putting in a lot of
I
work for a
mean-
long time too. Yeah, so, well,
Maestro, but like I already did like it would have been Cardi, but I already did a song with Cardi. So that was like a huge,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, man. Oh, and everyone go pick up that WWE 2K26. The song we did for Austin Creed for New Day is on there.
Oh, snap.
First
It's on
time
the video game?
Yeah, so first time my music's ever been in a video game.
Damn. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, man. Go check that out.
That's cool. Anything else to plug before we end this thing?
That's it, man.
That's
Flu
all.
Dust album, Blood on the Moon coming soon. And then I got a bunch of collab albums with some great artists. I'm going to be putting out the Mondays still. I'm going to do a lot more features on the Mondays. So I got some really dope features coming through.
Yeah.
You know, and then probably the Alchemist tape will be after that. And we'll see where it goes.
All right, dude. I'm looking forward to hearing it all. Thanks for
I
doing this.
appreciate you for having me on, and congratulations on over 130 episodes, bro. It's big.
Hey, yeah, we're booked all the way through till you know, I take July, August off every year, and I'm booked all the way till then, and planning to come back with more weekly in September through December. So, yeah,
That's what's up.
Nothing
Go
to it
check
but to
out
keep doing it.
Jamal Gasol. Go check out AO Biggs. Check out my man AWOL. There's so many dope artists that I'm connected to right now, putting out like really quality music, man.
yeah. That's
And
the beauty of hip hop.
We all fuck with each other. We all fuck with each other. So it's a cool vibe, bro. Like the vibe is great.
I love
No,
features for that, man. I've always been the guy who hears a feature and will go actually, you know, hit follow and check out an artist's discography.
That's dope,
you
bro.
know.
Because that's how you let the other guy grow, right? Like it's like if I fuck with you on a music level and on a like a friend level too, as
Yeah.
a person, it's like I want you to get as much run off something you do with me as I get. I'm not trying to fucking, you know what I mean?
Well,
Everyone should get their run. you
That's
know what I
just the
mean?
way that it had to be in CD era. You know, you hear
Yeah.
somebody on somebody else's CD and it's like, all right, well, I'll check
Yeah.
his section out next time I go to the CD store. You know?
I wouldn't even have a fan base if it wasn't for features, people looking out for me, featuring me on shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that built me a lot, and hopefully that I helped out other rappers from putting them on my shit when I had the spotlight at the time.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's
right?
what it's all about, man. We're all pushing the same boulder up the same hill,
Yeah, man.
all across this
I
country.
like that unity. The Canadian hip hop scene right now, the unity is crazy, bro.
It needs it, man. It needs it. You know, and
Not with the drill rappers, but like with the underground rappers.
Yeah,
The unity is crazy. The drill rappers are killing each other, but the underground shit's been real nice.
Yeah.
I fuck with the whole scene. I'm happy that people are getting shine too.
I agree 100%, man.
Oh.
It's nice to see the rising tide lifts all ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. It's been fun talking with you.
Peace.
Peace. All right. Go check out Sayzee's music. There is a ton of it. You will find no shortage of new music from Sayzee to listen to. Mondays, he's dropping every Monday, new releases. Make sure you tap in over on the social media, all that. You know, if you're still here, I appreciate you. Hit like, whether you're watching over on YouTube after the fact or whether you've come through on Twitch. I got nothing but love for you. Do me a favor, tell a friend about the show. That's how this thing grows. You know, it's all just word of mouth. I don't put a lot of advertising dollars behind any of this, just doing what I can to build the scene at a grassroots level. So always appreciate anybody who shows support. And yeah, we got lots of interviews coming up, like I mentioned. So next week, March 24th, I'm talking to D.O.V and DJ Chino 420 of a crew called Hella Treez out of Toronto. March 31st, I talked to the Sixth Letter, who's obviously from the Bakers Club. Looking forward to that one. April 7th, talking to Tariq. Spell his name with 3 I's if you want to check that out in advance. Very dope MC from Edmonton. April 14th, Sarafin from Calgary. Dope MC and producer. A guy I was talking to last week, K-Stone, mentioned working with Sarafin a lot and getting, you know, kind of a production upgrade, I guess, from working with Sarafin. Was one of our talking points in last week's episode. April 21st, I talked with Len Bowen. He's a Winnipeg-based MC. April 28th, I talked with Ezza, who we just mentioned here, another Niagara-based MC. May 5th, Tone Chop and Frost Gamble. These ones aren't even announced yet, but May 12th, OP Yeti out on the West Coast. May 19th, Half Cut and Cole the God are joining me. And May 26th, another Calgary-based group, it's Cold Camp, The Dirty Sample, and Shaka Boy will be joining me for that one. Appreciate everybody coming through to hang out and watch and say hi in Twitch chat. Love y'all. Catch you on the next one. Doobyis.com is the hub for everything that I do. And make sure you go tap in with After the Smoke is Clear, my weekly mix show where I play an hour worth of Canadian hip-hop every week. That's at mixcloud.com/Doobyis. You can always catch me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Doobyis. Thursdays, I'm normally DJing, putting ATSIC together. Fridays, I hang out, listen to all the new drops, choose what I like, and laugh at what I don't. And yeah, other days of the week, I'm sometimes on there doing other stuff too. Tuesdays, obviously, is when I'm on for interviews. I will catch everybody on the next one.